Girl in the Shell, arguably one of the worst characters you can ever use. Why is that? Well, it's almost about everything that she can do. So let me tell you why. For her talent, the higher her HP is, the more damage that she can do. After she has taken action, she gains machine learning, which will increase her int by 5% and her own range by 1, which is stackable up to 2 times. Which doesn't sound all that bad. You need 2 turns to fully set up her talent, but compared to her counterpart, as long as she is able to have her golem alive, she will always have that increased range. But with the difference between them, I think Girl in the Shell will be able to deal much more damage. And she can permanently have this effect on, whereas with the younger version, she needs to keep her golem alive as much as possible. For the class mastery stones, for the armor, HP, int, defense, headwear, HP, int, magic defense, weapon, and accessory, HP, int, and skill. For arena stones, which I don't know why you want to use it for PvP, but if you're sane enough to do that, you can do HP, crit, skill, crit up, and crit damage up for a offensive set. Then for a defensive set, you want HP, int, defense, crit down, and crit damage down. For the soldiers, Sorceress is the best one to use on a lot of characters for attacking, as well as the Poison Bat Mage, which is pretty much like Lana's exclusive equipment if you know what that does. These guys have a pretty good attack boost and has a chance of being able to apply debuff before battle, but when that max upgrade, they have a 100% chance. Then there's the Crystal Warlock. These guys aren't ideal for attacking, but defense-wise, yeah, they're great. For her weapons, the Scepter is one of the best choice on her for that extra range when using a single target skill, and with the 3C being one of them, you can imagine how great that can be. Miracle Staff can work as well if you mainly like using her for AoEs, but other than that, anything that increases her int will be fine. For her armor, Tenyo's robe or the Death's New robe are her best options. For the helmet, Tenyo's headaddress is the best one to use, but anything else should be fine if you don't have one of these. Then for the accessory, Dimensional Jewel for a chance to reduce a skill cooldown by 1 turn, and also the Star Earring if you're worried about being killed by assassins. You can even use the Laws of Creation if you have one of those, because considering with the way how her 3C works, it has an upgrade option where her attacks can deal more damage against certain types of enemies. So yeah, if you have one of those and if you're thinking about using it on her, then it's not really that bad. Only if you feel like you're going to use that type of upgrade, which I'm going to say right now, there are better upgrade options that she can have. For the enchants that you want on her, Clock is one that a lot of people are running on her, or if you like doing more damage, then go with Magic. Alright, so hopefully I gave you guys some good options on what you should put on Neo Lucretia. So now, let's do her first Awakening stage. Alright, so we're going to be facing against Auto Cradle, Lolly Jessica, and even Lolly Lucretia. For the skills that you can use, you can go with the 1C right here, which you can gamble for a bunch of different skills. You can even do the AoE right here, which is super good to use on here if you're having trouble because you can basically AoE and then move back. Or if you want, you can even do Heaven Sanction. But with a unique 2C skill right here, it can provide some debuffs, which can be super beneficial. And then the last skill that you definitely want on her, Dark Reaper. For the soldiers that you want to use on this one, Sorceress and the Poison Bat Mage. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and begin. Alright, so with Auto Cradle, I'm just gonna go ahead and Dark Reaper him because I know we can one-shot him. And I would recommend just start going blazing in so that Lolly Jessica doesn't really set up all the way with her talent. Otherwise, she will be able to challenge you in that long range fight. Alright, so with Lolly Jessica, Dark Reaper her again. And with the 2 stacks, yeah, she shouldn't be able to fight back. And with the Golem right here, we should be able to take out the Golem on a counterattack, yeah. So that gives us a little bit more of a buff, but that doesn't heal us, which is unfortunate. But with the Golem dead, Lolly Lucretia can't challenge us. I don't have a skill. Do I have? Okay, I have AoEs. I don't have Dark Reaper back, but let's see if Girl in the Shell can actually one-shot her. Oh yeah, she can. There we go. Not bad. I would recommend going fast with this one, especially because I know that Lolly Jessica will give you guys some trouble because she can fight back. If you're able to one-shot Auto Cradle, then good on you, because right there, I was only able to catch up to Lolly Jessica on a few turns where she had 3 stacks. And with Lucretia, she shouldn't be much of an issue because the Golem pretty much follows you. So with the Golem down, you should be able to outrange her. So with the 3C skill, no cooldown, but the more time that you use it, it will actually have a max of 2. After you have taken action, you are able to choose a few different upgrades, but you can only have 3 of them. And each time that you have a skill upgrade, the damage on the 3C will be increased. So normally this is what the 3C would look like. It's just the basic single target skill, but it can have many different things. I'll put it on screen right now. I'm not really gonna go over all of it because otherwise we'll be standing here forever. So I'll let you guys read them. Pause the video if you have to, because I will be taking this down in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so if you guys are curious, this is her 3C animation right here. Alright, so you guys know the drill. Second awakening stages, if they're not difficult, then I don't show them in a video. But if they are, most likely I will put them in a video. So with that being said, I'll see you guys for the showcase. Alright, so I want to show you guys real quick that this is just a regular single target skill without any upgrade. So let's go ahead and use it on this thing right here. Alright, I like that. I like the visuals. And you can see right here, look at this. This is the damage upgrade. This is the function one. And this is the voyage. What was it called before? I can't remember. Okay, so we're gonna look for a specific one. So I'm just gonna choose whatever I think looks fine. This one. I like this one a lot right here. Being able to heal all other allies after battle. That is pretty good. That is pretty good right there. So I'm gonna keep that right there. So I'm gonna have that. And I'm gonna permanently have this for the rest of the fight. And remember that Girl in the Shell can only have 3 of these upgrades. And you can see that we got it back right away, but the second time that we use this, it should have a 1-turn cooldown, and then the next turn after that should have a 2-turn cooldown, and then it'll always be like that, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you can see it actually changed the description, which is very nice. I really like that a lot. Oh my god, look at this upgrade. Getting this is basically the other Lucretia's 3C skill right here. And I'm pretty sure there was an upgrade that lets the skill cooldown be reduced by 2 turns. And this 3C skill does have a 2-turn cooldown at max. So you can basically keep on spamming her 3C all the time. And look at that, the details does keep on adding more and more the more time you keep on upgrading. Let's see how this looks like right now. Look at that. And there goes the heal. There goes the heal. Oh, and this upgrade right here is also really nice as well. And look at that. So we have a total of 3 upgrades right here. So if I were to try and end my turn right here, there we go. No more upgrades that she can do since she already has 3 of them. Since we did use the 3C twice right there, it should have a 2-turn cooldown now. Does it now? Yeah, 2-turn cooldown right now. And this is the max that it can be. And remember what I said, that there was an upgrade that allows her to keep on basically spam it, since it will reduce her cooldown by 2, but at the cost of having the 3C do less damage. I gotta say, I got pretty lucky getting the upgrades that actually look really good right there. And that's the part that really makes Girl in the Shell so underwhelming, that there is a lot of luck when using her. I may have gotten lucky getting those good upgrades, the upgrades that actually look really good, but what if the next time I use her and I don't get lucky as that? And this girl does have a lot of potential too, but it's just the luck aspect that makes her so unreliable. Because what if you're looking for a specific one and it takes you like 5 turns to get that, and at the end of that you're probably already done beating the map. And because of those things I talked about, she can take a really long time to set up, whether if you're lucky or not. But at the same time, it makes Girl in the Shell such a situational character to use. Because what if you're at that point where you need another healer? Well, Girl in the Shell can basically be that kind of character. And in terms of gameplay, the difference between her and her younger version is that Lolly Lucretia can start off with some utility skills like mass attack. Girl in the Shell can have that too, but it's on her 1C skill, and you have to be lucky enough to even start off with that. And the Golem can also provide some utility too, like reducing the skill cooldown and even teleport her. And right off the bat, she can already start off with an increased range. Whereas with Girl in the Shell, she needs 2 turns to have that kind of range, even though it shouldn't really be all that bad. So I guess the point I'm really trying to make here is that Lolly Lucretia can already start off with what she wants, and Girl in the Shell will need some time and some luck to even have those kind of stuff. And there we have it. That was Girl in the Shell 3C Showcase. I get what they were trying to do. Her gameplay is very unique, but the execution of it all is just too underwhelming. She takes a long time to set up, Her talent buff, you only need 2 turns, which isn't all that bad, but her 3C is the biggest issue, in order to really use her at her fullest. There's just so many different upgrades that she can have for her 3C, and it does randomize every turn. Same thing goes for her 1C skill. It's just so much of a hassle to keep on wasting every single turn until you find the one that you want, unless you're very lucky. She can either be really slow to set up if you're unlucky, but if you're lucky, then she might not be all that bad. To give her some more light, she can actually hit really hard compared to her counterpart and is able to adapt to different kinds of situation thanks to those upgrades. And she is really good at that. If you need another healer, hey, she can do that. Or if you're looking for another magic attacker, she got you covered. And additionally, she can provide some good debuffs. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, I changed my mind about what I said about her being the worst character to ever exist. But I still think that she's pretty underwhelming, and I don't think anything will change my mind, unless she gets an exclusive that makes her really good. And that's all I got for you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and feel free to let me know down in the comments what you guys think about Neo Lucretia. I'm actually pretty curious on what you guys' thoughts on her. But yeah, thanks for watching. Your fellow Z.